Okay. So, starting.
Yeah.
First things first, I'm sure you all are well aware of where you are, but we need to do introductions.
What do you
Before that,
where I am? I'm at my house, dude.
everyone knows where they are.
What?
I know.
Before we do anything, you have your character sheets open, right?
Yeah.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
can I have
ma'am.
everyone roll initiative really quick?
Okay.
Oh,
Go on.
goodness.
Okay, bestie.
good
I get it.
Done.
I'm dead. What's my post?
Is
I
it
have
just a
-2
D-
to initiative. Holy fuck.
Is it a D6?
Initiative is a D20 plus your initiative. So,
Okay.
Mira,
Yeah, it's plus
Yours.
1.
Have your sheet up, maybe. Yeah.
So is it just 1 in bracket then? Or plus 1? How do I write that?
No, so you do space and then you put +1.
But alright.
I believe mine's a -2.
Oh no, I
I'm
so
for,
poorly.
I got
Okay.
6.
I got a 7.
I have
All
a
right.
10.
We can tell
And-
them, right?
all right. So,
I love that we start with a roll for initiative.
That's not
Yeah,
worrying.
that's
Attica-
great.
Attica, you got a 10. Mira got an 8.
Yep.
Dreaming got a 7, and Bradley got a 6. All right, cool. Low rolls everywhere. That's okay.
Oh yeah.
Low rolls around the house.
Low rolls.
Oh man.
Holy shit, Zone has +4 initiative?
Oh my god.
I'm a monk.
Friend.
Oh, you're a monk.
Yeah. All right, Attica, you first. Here's how we're gonna do this. I had you roll initiatives so we could introduce our characters, what we've been doing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You
that's
scared
great.
me.
Good. Yeah, that was the point. That was the point. So, how long? Explain your character. It's morning time in the prison. The sun is rising. The guards are yelling. Everyone's waking up. Attica, where are you? What are you doing? How long have you been here? Feel free to introduce yourself.
Attica Brown. I am. Attica Dawn, not Brown. I changed the last name at the last minute. I am a mid-sized backseat monk. I am standing next to my perfectly put together bed. I am waiting for roll call. My posture is perfect. My face is flat. And I am staring into the blankness. I have been here probably about 3 months. And I refuse to have any imperfection in my clothing or in my bedding or in my facial features.
Aww.
All right. Good. That is good. I like that. I can use that.
God, that was great.
So, guards are walking by, being loud and obnoxious. All right, everyone, up. It's morning. Stand against your cell walls. The doors should be automatically unlocked. And as everyone wakes up, comes out of the rooms, disgruntled and angry, having prematurely woken up from probably only the best of dreams of being served only moderately cold slop instead of what you get here at the prison. Who's next? Mira. Everyone's being woken up. Feel free to introduce yourself.
So, Mira Pawsley is quite a large tabaxi. I don't remember. Like, she's pretty damn tall. He's brushing the fur off of her eyes. You can tell she's not fully awake. She's stretching and reaching out. Her paws are these little beings that are stretching and closing. Her ears are twitching. She's adjusting her glasses. Hell, they've got quite a bit of wear and tear from having been here so long, but she keeps them together. And she tries not to be fazed by the yelling of the guards, but you can tell she's just a bit off.
All right. Yeah, as you sort of take your time waking up and putting on your glasses and getting adjusted to the surroundings you've become acquainted with, um, there's guards smacking on bars and being loud and obnoxious everywhere. And next, Shroom,
Me?
you. Yes. Yes, you. We rolled initiative.
Let's go.
You are awoken not precisely by the shout of numerous guards, but by the shout of one guard. You're still in the same cell block area, but this guard wanted to wake you up personally. You get a loud banging. All right, wake up, freak. It's morning time.
So yeah, I think Shroom would have already been awake most likely, as Shroom doesn't really tend to sleep very much. And you see this sort of shorter goblin figure, their ears are large and slightly rotting. Their hair kind of protrudes from beneath a mushroom-like hat, and it's not really clear whether it's a part of the mushroom or like hair that's coming from beneath it. And yeah, they're just kind of a little bit grouchy, a little bit goblin-y, kind of just hovering in the corner with a sort of dead fish-eyed stare.
Jesus Christ. Are you even alive? I'm gonna have a. Give me a second.
No worries.
Hold on. I haven't eaten today. My brain. Yeah. Would a natural one clap? No. So
No.
Oh, go on.
the guard, just like throws a piece of bread at you, but not only does it not go into the jail cell, he drops it like when you're rolling a bowling ball and you accidentally drop it before you move your arm forward. He just drops it outside. He absolutely, totally did that on purpose. All right.
His
Well,
little goblin is just staring up at him. No thoughts. Head empty.
you move like make any sort of movement at all?
Maybe like the cowlick sort of bounces from beneath the hat. The cowlick's like a little strand of hair that comes above and sort of
Right.
sticks up into the air.
Well, wake up. Walks immediately walks off. Not embarrassed. Cherry, what are you doing
Alright.
during all this kerfuffle?
So Sherry is just laid in her cell on a bed, sort of just oblivious to everything that's going around her. You know, being in prison is obviously not good, but better than being on the streets where she has somewhat of a bed to sleep on. She's taking in the surroundings a little bit and just relaxing.
Right, as you're laying on the bed, guard comes up to your cell, bangs on the bars. Get up! We're not going to tell you again. Line against yourselves. So, everyone lines up. There's a few people you all recognize. You've been here for long enough. There's, Shady Pete. We got Theodore over there. Would you all know each other, do you think?
Attica speaks to every single person that she comes across. So
I feel like Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
I was just-
I feel like
yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm interrupting you every time.
No. You can go. You can
I
go.
think Attica would know pretty much everyone, whether they respond or not.
Mhm.
She kind of like logs their faces, but like mostly just the ones that look interesting.
Right.
I would say Mira is partially kind of drawn to Attica. You know how knowing another Tabaxi is always a little bit comforting, but I think she's also a little bit off put by Attica by how like she gives off such a much a stronger energy than Mira herself has. So she's kind of a little bit hesitant. She's more of an observer, so I think she's definitely seeing Sherry. I don't know if she's been able to look down far enough to see Shroom, but she has a decent. She is still relatively new, but she has an idea of everyone.
Okay.
Shroom doesn't really know how long they've been here. Um, they don't really perceive time, if you will. But I feel like Shroom would know Attica. I feel like Shroom would probably try and draw Attica into carrying their things for them. They're a bit more on the impish sort of weak side, so carrying's not quite a strong suit.
Sherry, she's been there quite a while. She wouldn't really speak to people too much, but she's not like an awful person. She's not like mooning to like attack people or be mean. She just really keeps to herself and doesn't really speak to people, so she'll know if it's around.
All right. Awesome. So roll call happens. The guards go through, making sure everyone is there and accounted for. I'm assuming everyone got out of their cells. Everyone's up and at 'em.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Shroom's just kind of moseying along, following the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mira's
Yeah.
Kind of like
Mira's
hovering.
trying to disappear, but she's kind of a little too big for that.
A little too large, yeah. So all of you have been here at least long enough to understand. Roll call. You go and eat breakfast. If you want to do anything during these times that I'm saying, feel free to let me know. Just cut me off. I don't care. Roll call. You go and eat breakfast, and then you go to see this massive, long board in the center of the cell areas. And how the prisoner hold works is that it's 9 different buildings interconnected with different hallways and rails, with the center building being the cafeteria and the med bay and, where you go and see what jobs you all are assigned to. So, eating breakfast, you go to the center, you just slog along the line. Everyone here, along with just various other people, are assigned to the, I know what it's called, to the precious metal sector. It's just a sector of the island that is overflowing with rich materials. How they got there isn't exactly clear, because it is just an island and they seem almost limitless. But whether magical in nature or not, they still need a way to go from the ground to, the rest of the island. There's people walking and talking, forming groups, finding friends. And as you guys are walking, do you walk together, do you think?
No.
I
I
feel
definitely
like
room.
Yeah,
yeah. I definitely feel like Shroom is walking with Attica.
Mira's alone.
Sherry would probably just kind of like flying along, behind everyone, not really staying with the group.
Mm-hmm. All right. As you guys are walking, just in this massively large group, there's a lot of people here. This is a large prison. There is a guard that rounds everyone up, gets everyone to say, hey, over here, something, you guys are working in the precious metal sector, right? The mining, there's a lot of people giving the affirmative. Yeah, that's where we're going. What's up? Okay, so don't get any ideas. We've heard of some people saying that there's been strange things happening, tremors in the earth, stuff like that. We're looking into it right now. But in case any of you are trying to dig a tunnel out, again, this is an island. You're stuck here. So whoever the perpetrator is that's trying to escape or make these distractions, we will find you. If you would like to go ahead and give yourself up now, just silence. No one says anything. There's a cough.
It's Shroom coughing on the right side.
I think Mira would like take a very close look at everyone around her, try and see if she can maybe see anyone. Thank you for the follow, Bradley. See if she can see anyone who is slightly off, you know, anyone who seems to be reacting to the news of a potential re-escape or whatever it is, or a distraction.
Okay.
I don't know if
Go
you...
ahead.
Oh,
Hmm?
sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead. I'll say after.
Sherry will not really be listening to what you're saying. She'll just be like, wait, and just get to work and just do what she needs to do.
So, Cardboard, go ahead and make an insight check. Just general.
Insight check. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
For my help.
So if you look on your sheet,
Mhm.
You're gonna have like a bunch of...
Yeah, skills.
Yeah. So what is the number that's next?
0.
Okay, so you just roll a d20.
Okay.
So in everything you'd roll a d20, and then like you'd plus or minus or like so on and so forth.
Got it. 16!
Nice. All right. Yeah. You look around the crowd, and it's basically just like how Cherry described how they were acting.
Hey,
Some people are
JJ, Day,
quote,
thanks for the
unquote,
follow.
listening. Some people are looking at each other confusedly. No one seems really innocuous. If you're looking for someone who looks guilty of doing something or smug, you don't see any of that. It's mostly just people waiting for their superior to shut up so that they can get to work.
So no reactions whatsoever. Is anyone like intently listening?
You'd probably notice Shroom looking a little bit not necessarily suspicious, but you know, a little standing out.
Okay.
They're actively like staring intensely. It seems
Okay.
intense, but there's not much thought behind it.
Definitely listening.
Yeah, and obviously they had a little
Got it.
moment at the start
Got
as
it.
they started talking.
Yeah, when you cough, spores come out of your mouth.
yeah, like little spores pop out, and she's just kind of looking down as they pop in the air. They start to fizzle out.
Mm-hmm.
Little cloud
Yeah.
of dust.
So as the guard eventually shuts up, walks away, bids you all a bad day, lots of work.
Shroom is gonna bid them a bad day back, like in full jest as well.
Do you say anything?
Yeah, so Shroom would be like, I wish you a bad day too.
Nice.
As she
They
walks off laughing.
yeah, they as they're walking off, they turn around very slowly and just look at you. They're not saying anything. They're just looking at you.
Shroom's voice is also probably gonna change like 10 times a session until I get one that I think I like. Rewind
You're
it.
Oh god.
Eventually,
my phone.
they just chuckle a little bit and they go, "Heh." Yeah.
Yeah,
And
she's like,
turn
she's
around and walk
wearing,
away.
like, actually wearing with her full body.
Yeah, yeah.
Still like
Um,
no emotion on my face. Just really energetic body.
Everyone continue. Go ahead.
Attica turns over to Shroom and just goes, "That was on lies."
Shroom would sort of look up and be like, Not much
Just
thought
maybe.
behind the eyes. Just
Oh.
kind of, passive agreement.
It is a cloudy gaze of. It
Yeah,
looks sort of decomposing.
It's alive mostly.
So, as everyone walks, you head to this shack where all the pickaxes are and where people sort through mined materials, parts and stuff. And you get to work. Is there anything anyone does besides finding metal and doing their job?
I think Mira would, she wouldn't touch anything, but she would like to go on a little stroll, just where she seems like she's allowed to go, she would go. So
Okay.
she's just looking for anything off. I mean, as I said, she's relatively new here, so she's still trying to get a lay of the land, but also just trying to see if there's anything that's not as it should be.
Okay. You said you don't touch anything, so you do
No.
not take a pickaxe?
Oh well, she would do all this before actually like going to get her pickaxe. Actually no, she would pick up her pickaxe, do a little bit of mining, take a little wander around to. She's kind of going to different places to do mining so that she can take the chance to look around.
Okay. I just
I
wanted to
will.
make sure you weren't just like walking. All right, yeah, we can do this. You're just walking around. You'll mine some metal.
Hello,
How
Will.
it
Welcome to the
works
stream.
is you put a bunch of metal into a cart. You roll that cart over to a track with mine carts on it. Other prisoners will load the metal into the mine cart and push it down the track. So you've been walking around with a wheelbarrow, a couple other people around you. People share wheelbarrows. But you've been traveling from group to group, trying to notice things suspicious. In what way? Like people trying to escape? Are you trying to notice any strange behavior in the guards, like loose debris, clues or something?
Kind
Are
of.
you
None of everything. She doesn't really know what to look for yet. She definitely wants to observe the guards as much as she can without drawing suspicion. But also the other prisoners, like the. I think she's observing less the world around her and more the people around her.
okay? All right. Um, that would be another insight check.
Okay. I got it this time. 14. Oh, 16.
Right.
Hang on. I rolled twice. Oh no, 14. Hello.
No. Yeah. And you said Mira hasn't been here for too long?
Not too long, no.
Okay. So you're walking around, you're trying to look things out of the ordinary. You haven't been here very long, so you're not super familiar with what the ordinary is. There's some guards standing watch, shining halberds, great swords, the like, just variously spread around. There's prisoners mining, cracking jokes. Some people are trying to secretly slack off. It would seem fairly normal for what you would assume a prison is. Yeah, nothing
mean,
super suspicious when it comes
She's
to
been
the
here long
people.
enough to know the day to day, so.
Right, yeah, it would seem pretty normal.
Oh.
Just people slacking off, guards standing watch, everyone doing their thing. Does anyone else want to do anything?
So when Sherry's going away, mining away, if you will, every so often she will try and slip a piece of metal like into a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Not really like it's worth anything because she's in prison, but it's just like sort of force of habit.
Right, just taking things. Okay, yeah, make a sleight of hand check. I think sleight of hand, yeah.
So sleight of hands under deck.
Just give me a second to find that.
No worries.
Plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
You
Almost.
Forgot the R. Exclamation mark R.
So close.
Very close.
We kind of there you go.
Bruh.
So you got 12.
Okay. Yeah, you're slipping a couple pieces of metal into your pocket every so often. It's not super large. They're just little itty bitty nuggets. Let's say you get away with that. That's fine. The guards here, they're not paying a lot of attention. They're on watch for big things happening, but little scraps of metal disappearing in your pocket, that's easy. You've done this before. Shroom, are you doing anything?
I'm assuming the shroom is mining with Attica.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like with each new sort of, I'm assuming it's a metal that we're mining.
Yes.
With
It's
each new
various...
slag of... Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. You sure?
It's various kinds of metal from iron to copper.
Yeah. So with each like sort of new slag of metal that they manage to sort of mine out, like the chunks, she sort of lifts them before passing them off. Just a case test for quality.
So you're licking the rocks, and your fellow prisoners that are around you, they've sort of gotten a little more used to having not only a goblin, but one that looks actively dead. So they're not really like staring or freaking out or anything, but they're still like, you lick the thing, someone else will grab it from you, visibly wipe it off, and put it into the wheelbarrow that you and your group are sharing. Attica, are you doing anything? You licking rocks?
I have
Okay,
a question.
Go
So
ahead.
in actual real life jail and
Mhm.
prison, you can
Mhm.
have personal effects that you buy. Is that the case here, or do I just have
Sorry, you cut out.
Nothing?
I would say that you were allowed to keep very minuscule things that were like just clocked as this wouldn't cause a problem. So any notebooks or
Mira's glasses.
family heirlooms, your glasses, stuff like that. Just like no weapons, no armor. And then in the case of being able to buy things, you can trade things with other prisoners, but there is no prison sanctioned, here's where you buy things kind of store. Like, you're not working for money, you're working because you are slaves, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's no prison sanctioned anything. You can, you know, old Billy over there has got whatever. You can trade things, goods and services. It's its own little social economy.
Could we say that I have traded for a notebook and quill or pencil or writing utensil of some sort?
If you came into the prison with a notebook or pencil or whatever, you would have been able to keep those, because those are just mundane things.
Okay.
So you would have those.
So Attica is doing the thing that Attica does. She has turned to the nearest person that she has not talked to yet. And very bluntly, with very little, like, there's no chatting beforehand. She goes, "Would you like to tell me your life story?"
Give me just 1 second. Okay.
Is it Shady Pete?
So
Shady Pete, he's bad.
So this it's a human male, very old, very hunched over. He's got gray hair everywhere and he's looking a little sickly. You turn to him, you whip out your notebook and stuff. You go, would you like for me, whatever you said. I'm just out of it today, apparently. But you say that, and the pickaxe falls from his hands. He gets a little tear in the eye. I've been waiting for this day my entire life.
Wonderful.
he, before he's able to renegade hails or whatever, he pulls out a music instrument. He apparently to start stringing. He strums a couple. So when I was born, and then a guard immediately comes over, takes the instrument, snaps it in half.
Oh.
Get back to work, both of you. And walks
Mira
off.
was definitely saw this.
Okay, yeah. But he
Yeah,
walks.
definitely looking like wow.
This is Shroom, Attica. This guy, Shady Pete, is in your group often. This happens all the time. You don't know where he gets these instruments from, but he always has them.
That is Shady
Every day
Pete.
there's a new one. It is Shady Pete. Yeah, this is Shady Pete.
We looked at it.
This is Shady Pete. Yes. This happens often. All right. This isn't the first time, Attica, that you've tried to ask Shady Pete about his life story. It's just that every time a guard intervenes.
I am attempting to gather information. This is serious business.
You're talking to the guard?
Yes.
And then behind
Guard.
them, you just see Shroom with like a little sort of notebook that's been fashioned out of scraps, taking down notes about the flavor of the rocks.
I think
The
Mira
guard,
would attempt to approach Shady Pete. She would like very carefully attempt to rest a hand on him and try to console him for his lost instrument. She hasn't really seen this happen many times before. She isn't aware that it's common, but she's trying to make him feel better.
Mm-hmm. So Shady Pete is a little gross, so you just like gingerly sort of.
Yeah. She's
put
like
it-
she's
put a
trying
hand
not
on
to
it.
touch him, but also, you know.
Shroom
He-
kind of
he
looks
like-
up at you and actively says, "You smell like the forest." As a
That's the
compliment
kind
again.
of thing anyone has ever said to me. He does that old person thing where he like pats your arms like, it's okay, I'll get another one. Alright, back to work. But you, before we do that, Attica, you say that to the guard. He's wielding a halberd in one hand. He sort of just leans on the halberd towards you. You said you're collecting information. It's very important business. What's
Yes.
you should be collecting is the ore right in front of you, using the pickaxe that now lies at your feet. And it's important that you do so, lest you want your head to go into the wheelbarrow instead. I assure you it'll be processed just like all of the other useless junk in here.
Your threats do not bother me, however, I will continue to work. I
Right.
turn back to pick up my pickaxe.
Yeah, get back to work.
As Attica turns back, Shroom sort of pulls out this red chunk of like some sort of mineral. And like, this one's spicy. Do you want to try?
Who?
To the guard.
Are you eating the rocks?
She blank stare, does not respond. Is just like kind of holding this rock up to them.
Put it in the wheelbarrow. He goes back
they
to ignoring you. He goes back to ignoring everyone, just standing off to the side with his halberd.
Does Shroom have
Um,
a tiny pickaxe, or is it like full sized?
It's a full-size pickaxe. You don't get accommodated here. You have a full-sized, medium creature pickaxe.
Oh
Yes,
god.
she does.
The Shroom's carrying a pickaxe genuinely the size of her.
Yeah.
Swinging it with all of her force.
So, Mira, after you sort of do the comforting with old Pete, is there anything else you go off and do?
I think she would take a closer look at the guard, just to kind of see where he goes with the instrument, because he broke it in half. I assume he didn't just leave it on the ground for someone to take. So.
No, he did.
Oh, he did.
Absolutely, he did. He
Oh.
broke it in half and threw it on the ground in front of Pete.
Okay, and you just left it there.
It's a power
Just
save.
left it there.
Would she be able to get away with taking the pieces?
I want you to make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the day that you make me make any sort of charisma check, because my charisma is 8.
17.
17? All right. Yeah, you're able to, because the guard is sort of surveying an area. He's not just watching the group. He's got like a couple groups he's on duty to watch. So his vision flickers, and as he looks over to another group for a hot second, you manage to snag the pieces. You don't really have a lot of space on your person to put them, but you are able to hide them under whatever D&D inventory.
We'll say that like when Mira came in, they gave her the biggest fucking like clothes they could.
Yeah, everyone gets a handbag. That works.
I mean,
Big
there are
clothes
no stopping things
also
right now.
works.
We're just doing
However,
the
it
intro,
works.
so we're
You can
just
grab the
talking.
pieces,
You have to
yes.
listen.
True, just
Unfortunately,
not
there's
incredible.
no game
Like
on
I
the
said.
board yet.
Yeah. From just
This is session
items
1.
in Attica's
We're just setting up.
arms.
We're in a prison.
Every soft instrument will pick up like a really shiny rock. It has no value. It's not a material. And just like hand it. They'll, like
Yeah.
slide it inside of their pockets on my clothes.
Absolutely. Oh, that's great.
If they got to bring in like sort of small.
I want you to tell me how spoiled you think that was when you came to the island.
Once I got to the island, it was spoiled. Um,
Yeah,
it's got mushrooms growing from it. It's very
the
similar
guard let you keep your rotten cheese.
to my mycelium. Perfect. Yeah. There's just a clump of like cheese in their pocket.
Great. That's wonderful. I'm so glad.
Actually,
You
no, it's
have
got
that-
that sleeve, so they can pull it out. They've got like breaking
Aye.
on the side.
Yeah. All right. So, does anyone do anything other than your job? Anything special happen?
I think Mira would definitely take a look at Shroom with the pickaxe and try and think of some way she can help. But for now, she just kind of shakes her head.
Okay.
Yeah, when Shroom swings this pickaxe, the force kind of launches her up, and she like lands back with the pickaxe, kind of pulling it back
Oh,
up.
we will attack the D-point. When there is a
Can
D-point,
I
it will be
try and
fucking
steal
destroyed.
Shroom's piece of cheese?
You have to take it from Attica's pocket.
Okay, I try and take it from Attic's pocket.
Oh god.
Yeah, we're gonna have both of you roll. Attica's gonna roll perception, and Cherry is going to roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
If you get away with this, I'm gonna be so shocked.
I'm gonna really play into the fact that Shroom
I mean,
really
I have that
likes your
plus
cheese.
3, so there's a possibility.
I will post
Ten?
every time I stream. And
So
then you can
you
decide
need Attica to
if you are gonna
roll
watch or
a
not.
5 or lower.
Holy shit!
Oh,
He actually fucking
God.
did it!
All right.
For the
I
stream,
want-
Attica
I'm gonna
rolled or sorry, a Cherry rolled a 10, Attica rolled a 5.
a nat 1. I'm gonna let Cherry. You're gonna explain how this goes down.
So Cherry will just come like hovering over Attica, mind her own business, and then she'll spot the cheese, and, like extruding out of the pocket slightly with all the little mushrooms like, growing from it. It seemed interesting to her. She wanted to cause a little bit of chaos today. She's bored, there's not really much to do.
Yeah.
So she'll just point over to like a big clump of precious metals and like, hey, I can look at that. That's That is some good rock. You'll get a lot of like rewards from the guards if you remind that. And as she's like glaring over, she'll just quickly and swiftly grab it and take it and just hide it.
Yep. You have the cheese now. Good job. We did it. Yeah, Attica's really distracted, very disgruntled from not only being interrupted once again, but having then been immediately threatened. You don't notice the cheese slip out of your pocket.
Yeah, I'm just thinking really hard about how hard I don't fear death, and so I don't notice it's being stolen from my pocket.
Shroom actually
Yeah.
slides an equally weighted stone into your pocket at the same time the cheese goes, but does not notice the cheese being taken.
Yeah.
So there's just
Oh,
no
wait, no. Yeah, Shroom, you're right there too. You also make a perception. Let's see if you can get better than a 10.
What is my perception?
I forgot, you're right there.
Ooh, perception's too. Okay.
So a 7 or lower,
Bad.
Cherry, and you steal this cheese.
Wait, let me just double check that I've got a number right. I do. I got a 17.
17.
Does 17
Yeah.
by chance?
Cherry, you think you get away with this. You take the cheese out of the pocket right at the moment as this little fucking goblin thing puts a rock in there. You're like, oh, the weight distribution's great, whatever. And this thing is blind anyway, right? I mean, look at its eyes. And you realize, I'm just gonna say this, you realize as you're like, this thing's blind, it can't even see. Look at its eyes. You look at its eyes and they're looking right at you, cheese in hand.
Cheese in hand.
Oh no.
How's it? Go on, roleplay.
It's just a staring contest.
Yeah, I'll just stare directly at the shroom, and I'll just be shocked that it can actually like see what I'm doing with its little weird white eyes. And I'll try and like pull it close to my body, but then I see its eyes like follow my hand, so I'll just pull it back and just walk away.
It just slowly slides it back in the pocket.
Back in the pocket.
Do I notice when they put in the pocket?
Yeah. Cherry, would you say you put it back in the pocket carefully, or you just like put it in there?
I'm just putting it in there and walking away.
Yeah, that's not any kind of check. You do feel, you like feel something against where the pocket is. Attica.
Hello.
They're
You are
gone. Cherry, you did just walk away, right?
Yeah, I just pull it in, walked away.
I'm gonna walk after Sherry.
I'm just gonna keep walking, pretending like nothing's happening.
Like, keep
Walking
walking.
away.
Hello.
What do you want?
I would like to know why you were fondling my pockets.
It seemed a little tattered out. I was just making sure it was in perfect condition. Because, I'm quite a skilled fabric weaver. and
Seamstress.
I could, see a seamstress. And I could, I was going to offer my help. It was a bit tattered.
Outstanding. Continue. I walk away.
And Shroom says
You-
nothing. Shroom's just watching.
I'll wipe
Alright.
massive beads of
Shroom's
sweat off
watching
my
and
face.
like slowly crunching on a piece of copper.
Stop eating the metal.
Stop!
No, we're gonna get outside. Shroom's got the hairball and it's just gonna be pure steel.
Yeah. All right. So as you guys are doing your various things, Attica, you're still trying to get Shady Pete to tell his life story. Everyone's doing stuff. You hear a shouting, just an eruption of noise from the shack that all the metal is processed. How it works. Put it on the minecart. The minecart goes down the rails into the shack. Now, the precious metal area is a large, vast land. Um, it's a long way away. It sort of starts as a whisper, and then more and more people join the noise. There's a lot of people. Someone runs up. They're running towards different groups. There's something in the shack. It's got Theo. They're running. They run towards you. They grab Shady Pete. You gotta help. They look at you, Attica. Actually, Mira, would you have stayed with Attica and Shady Pete's group, or would you have walked off?
She would have probably put some distance there because she didn't want them to,
Associate.
yeah, associate, basically.
Right.
But she was still relatively nearby.
Okay, yeah. So Shake and Shady Pete, the guy like spots you. You have a heroic looking figure. They run up to you. They just like grab your shoulder. Help! It's my brother. I don't. He might be dead. You gotta help me, please.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How quickly do the carts move?
Oh.
They. God. I did not think of this. Okay. It's like how they work is they get filled up and then someone pushes them and it's sort of like a residual in going. They don't move very fast. It's like walking compared to riding a scooter uphill. Right? You can get to where you're going at the same pace, quote unquote. It's just how much work you're putting into doing it. You'd have to, if you're trying to do what I'm thinking you're trying to do, you'd have to put a lot of oomph on the nearest cart to get it to go faster than walking speed or running speed.
I have a secondary question.
Okay.
Would pushing the cart slow me down?
Yes.
Would it
say
slow
would
Mira
because
down?
What's your strength? Let me check. It would... Mira, it wouldn't be hard for you. It would be like the difference between full-blown sprinting and running at a leisurely pace, sort of. It wouldn't be hard for it to push a cart. It wouldn't be hard.
Okay.
I have a third question.
Go ahead.
Would picking up a goblin slow me down?
Shroom is incredibly light, being that they have.
Tell me what you're trying to do, and I'll see if I can spiderweb things to work out.
So I can move 60 feet in a turn.
Okay. Can you? I thought 60 feet was a
Yeah.
level 2 monk thing.
No, I have feline agility.
Oh, Tabaxi. Yep.
Yeah.
Tabaxi
So-
plus monk.
Mm-hmm. So I have 60 feet of movement. I want
Yeah.
to get to that shack because I am very interested in it, but I do not want to leave Shroom behind.
Oh.
I would say the cart is close enough for you to get to in quote unquote one turn, and mechanically, no, you can. Well, actually, Shroom, how much do you weigh?
And I'm a small creature, so it is quite light.
You're not
I
very
will
heavy.
somewhat if traveling backpack would.
Yeah, okay, then absolutely. Attica, you pick up Shroom all the time. You can pick them up and run to a cart. Like, throw them in it and push it towards the thing. And I would say you would get... I'm going to slow you down a little bit. I'd say you get like 45 movement a turn. So still more than average, but...
I'm gonna check and see how many times I can do feline agility.
Mm-hmm.
If I can only do it one turn, or...
Right. As you do that, Mira, you see Attica pick up Shroom rolling in a cart. Shroom, do you do anything to resist, or are you just all along for the ride?
Shroom's along for the ride, although like little gems do fall out of their pockets, and you notice
Oh.
sort of the rest of the copper fall from their mouth.
Yeah, so you're picked up like sort of at a sideways, upside down kind of angle, and things fall out of your pockets. Accidentally morph up some copper. So you're immediately ran, but it's okay. You ran and put into a cart just chock full of different precious metals.
Yeah, as soon as they're in the car, they're like eating. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet. They're like just fighting.
Mira, you see this poor little goblin creature drop all its precious gems with a this person's a tiefling, I should have specified. Just like holding you. You gotta help, please.
I mean, she wants to know what to do, where to help. Like, what can she do? Where can she go?
The thing's in the shack. It's got my brother.
Okay, then she's full tilt toward the shack then.
Okay. If you're not slowing down for any reason, you can move. You can like just dash towards the shack faster than Attica pushing the cart.
Yeah. No,
Sort
she's not stopping.
Cherry, do you do anything?
So Sherry will be sort of like stood back and observing and hearing what's going on. And after seeing the guy come out of the shack, sort of like interests her. She wants to go to the shack simply just to get out of the sun as well, since that's a weakness for her. So just really the benefit herself. She doesn't really care what's happening.
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
learned something.
Mm-hmm.
If I dash and use feline agility, I can
Oh my
move 120 feet.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, so here's how this is gonna work. I'm just gonna play this out for you all. You correct me if I'm wrong. Attica, this guy comes up and fully touches Shady Pete, which you've never seen happen. This guy's
Holy
gross.
shit.
And then dash like you gotta help me dash off. Attica, what's in the shack? You take a step to go towards the shack, pick up your companion, run towards the cart, throw them in it, and start moving it. Starts out slow at first. And because of that slow start, Mira, you're able to immediately, you just start running towards the shack. You get, you're watching the cart sort of out of the corner of your eye.
Mm-hmm.
You pass it and then watch it not only catch up to you, but pass you
Oh my
at
god.
at a scary speed.
Breakneck speeds.
Yeah.
It has got some
never
velocity.
You know, as a tabaxi, you can move fast when you want to.
Yeah.
You've never seen a tabaxi move this fast.
Shit.
True. When you like pick up a piece of metal to try and like take a bite in it, the just force of air flips it out of your hand onto the ground.
They're gonna continue picking up new rocks, not understanding why.
Yeah, they just keep picking up rocks and they go. Attica, you're having to dodge metal and shit.
That's fine. Dodging shit.
Cherry, are you like sort of
check.
just leisurely
Hang
walking
on.
towards the
Can we
shack?
get a check for if Attica gets smacked in the fucking face? I'm kidding.
Yeah, do a deck. I mean, you have a +6 to dexterity, so.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
think
say
they're
you
fine.
don't have to do a check. Yeah, I'm gonna say you don't have to. Attica does not have to do a check for this because of just how dexterous they are. They're able to dodge and weave around stuff.
You picked the right person to push the fucking child.
Cherry, are you like full gunning towards the shack as well, or are you just sort of leisurely like there's something in the shack and I want to see what's in it?
Yeah, she just felt like walking leisurely. She don't really care. She doesn't see what it is and just get out in the sun.
Okay, so with how this is working, I'm gonna have Attica and Shroom and Mira. Attica, Shroom, and Mira, you're all gonna arrive at time. Cherry, I'm going to throw you in after a bit, and I will let you know as you're walking. So we will get into the mechanics right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let me do this. As long as
Am I-
everyone's good.
Am I rolling initiative? Since I'm not
You
there?
are rolling initiative. Yes, you are rolling
I
initiative.
got a 7.
You
I'll
just
boost up
won't
that first.
do anything on your
19!
Okay.
Oh, damn. 16, 19.
I told you, Mira went full fucking tilt.
Alright, and then these guys are going to... Which I'm going to do in a...
You all got double digits. I got fucking
Oh, you're
7.
not
That's
bad,
so
not bad.
good.
You're in a
Wow.
cart.
True!
I'm being driven around. I'm too busy
Oh,
eating.
right! You two are in the cart. Mira, are you going to the front door, following them through the cart area?
What is more like obvious? Like what would you expect to go in first? Is it like a very obvious front door, or is the cart section the more
There-
like?
There is a very obvious front door. The cart section, how it works is there's a slot for the cart, and then there's sort of like above that a door that you can open that doesn't have a bottom so the cart can get through. Then there's a separate room. So most of the time the outside door is locked, but you can get into the cart area from inside the shack. You would know that
So
because
is the front door locked now then?
the front door is always unlocked during daytime.
Oh.
The side cart door is usually always locked.
He's going into the
Except
front door.
The room you would get into the cart. So you're going to go through the front door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to put your guy, Dreamy, you're no longer on the roll 20.
Am I not?
Nope. You
Yes,
disappeared.
to you.
And I'm not. Why
Get
am I
smitten.
not?
Okay, now I need to roll initiative for these guys. Stop distracting me.
Sorry, I'm on my way. I just got lost. Is all I got lost in the middle.
Oh, no,
Got lost in
yeah,
the sauce.
Why not
Right.
Clei? There's metal. There's metal Clei.
Okay, so,
I'm
what
gonna
did,
give him, like one of those voices.
what's your initiative bonus is -2? Okay, so you are going with because someone rolled really low.
I rolled.
Alright. So, tell me your initiative. Did anyone get 18?
I got 19.
19. Okay. So, did anyone get above 19?
No, so it goes 19, 16, 14, 7.
Okay. Who got 16 then?
I did.
Okay. 16, 14 from Sherry, and 7 from Room. And then the monsters. Oh, wait, you're not going last.
Oh, sweet. Let's go. Yeah.
You have that, and then one's going to go. Not unprepared. I'm so good at this game, guys. I'm so good at this game. Okay. Setting things up is so fun, and everyone loves it. Okay,
Mhm.
initiative order set up. All right, Mira, you're going first. Let me figure
Yeah.
out how to do this.
Still can't see anything.
It's a black square right now. We're figuring it out. I think.
It is
Okay.
not clear. I can confirm.
Yeah.
Good. I'm good. I'm glad we're all able to confirm that.
On the same page.
So yes, Mira, you're going first. Before we actually get into initiative order and stuff, because that side door is locked, Attica, you might be able to push the cart through with Shroom ducked down inside of it to get through there, but you yourself will not be able to go through that side door.
Can I not roll where the cart goes? Can I not do a fancy little roll on the ground?
If you want to try and fit through the hole where the cart goes into, give me an acrobatics check.
I love acrobatics.
You love an acrobat.
I love acrobatics.
An
Give me a
acrobat.
minute.
So, Cherry, I'm assuming, or Shroom, I'm assuming you're just gonna be in the
Yeah, Shroom's just
area.
on the ride. Shroom is inside of the ride.
13. You're able to get some of your body in through there, but you sort of realize as you're cramming your body through this hole not meant for a body, you might be able to push yourself all the way through, but not without taking some damage.
You know what? Commit to the bit.
Okay.
I guess that's it.
I'm going to just have you take, because it's self-inflicted, I'm going to have you make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Where's my con?
I
That's
think the only thing that I have that's high is my constitution. My constitution and intelligence are high. And wisdom.
Oh, my con and strength.
Damn.
Oh my god, not
So-
20.
The you
Natural 20.
cram your body into this space, and you're like, I'm not going to be able to get here without, scratching some skin or something like that. Except I've fit through smaller holes than this before, and you, do this weird thing that you shouldn't be able to do to slide entirely through this space. Like, if someone watched you do that, they would assume your bones are broken. In fact, someone did watch you do that. Let me go ahead and set you in here. I'm going to give these guys vision now, because I know how to do that, right? Controlled by... Oh, I can give him... Oh, God, I can give you control to these characters. Wonderful.
Huh?
I've never used Roll20. Alright, controlled by... You. Save. Go. Alright. And now I'm going to give you vision. Vision. And I know how to do that. Obviously, I know how to make it to where you can see. I wouldn't not know how to do that. That would be silly of me. Oh, I can add turns. There's a turn order in here. Alright. I'm not messing everything up. It's not super embarrassing. What are you talking about? Reveal areas. Let's reveal the whole thing. Sure. That's better than sitting in darkness. So we're going to reveal... Actually, just this area right now. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Oh, good. Grand. Grand. Wonderful. Now I'm going to reveal the outside of the thing.
Ooh.
That cuts off, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Fine. This is the outside of the building. No one has taken any steps into the main building yet. So we're sticking to you can't see. Yeah. Figure it out. Good. Wonderful. Oh man, I'm so good at this. Oh yeah. Alright, so. Mira, you're going first. You are currently outside of the building. Do you want to... What are you doing? What are you doing?
She's outside? Oh, she's... Oh.
You hear noises on the inside that sort of sounds like... You've heard this goblin creature eating metal before? It sort of sounds like that.
Hey.
Listen, my eating was lovely.
Is there any, damage to the building?
from where you are standing right now, you can't really see. Can I move you? Oh, I can. Great. From where you're standing right now, you can't really see any damage.
Okay.
It looks like, I mean, any damage that wasn't there before. It's not exactly a pristine, state-of-the-art shack.
Yeah. Just a shack.
Yeah. Put you back. There we go. All right.
Sorry, I was setting something up. I
You're
was still setting it up.
Hello?
No, sorry. It's stream. She is. What did the tiefling say to her? They said that her brother was stuck in the shack.
They said, the tiefling said that there's something in the shack, and, it's got his brother.
Okay, she's going in the shack then.
Okay, yeah.
She's just going right in the shack.
Are you just taking a step into the door immediately?
Yeah, and she's like hands up, ready to fight.
Okay. Yeah. You see the shack.
Oh my god.
There's rust
Settle me in the
monster.
shack.
Now, before we continue with your turn and how I'm going to have this play out, because I know I said you don't get any equipment, Attica and Shroom, where you guys sort of fold yourselves into this room, there is a small, scared tiefling kid here in the room, shaken, terrified to all shit. You roll in the cart, Shroom, you pop your head up. Attica, you fold your body in a way that shouldn't be possible through the cart door. And the kid is looking at you horrified.
This is all right. I do this often. Oh dear. You. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Mira, you can now do whatever. I'm gonna have just immediately, Mira, these creatures do not notice you. Just a quick cursory glance around. There are sort of weapons.
Okay, so wait, hang on. Where is
Mhm.
Mira? Where's the entrance she came in?
You came in through this entrance here. Let me.
Wait, come on.
This
let me
one.
make sure.
Oh, I can zoom. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, you can zoom out.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Far away.
So where's
This is you.
where's the child?
This person, you don't know that this person is here. They're in this room.
Okay.
They
So
need a
what kind of weapons are here?
Just a lot of various different kinds of things.
There an axe?
There is. It's not like a great axe, but like a battle axe. But there is sort of like a hand axe here.
She's going for the hand axe.
Yeah. Do you? I'm just gonna say.
No,
it's
she's gonna
near the
sneak.
door.
As much as she can for her size, she's going to sneak toward the hand axe. Where are the weapons?
I'm just saying that weapons and stuff around this area. Just
Okay,
as you
yeah.
walk in,
Oh, she's
there's
just gonna pick up.
various
She's gonna pick up a hand
weapons
axe. She might pick up like a
on the-
small sword or a dagger or something sharp as well, and tuck it somewhere on her.
Yeah, you go ahead and pick those up. I'm gonna say as you sort of sneak around picking stuff up, you notice a couple guard bodies
Oh
over
god.
here. They're sort of behind the table. You didn't see them immediately. I'm just gonna scribble them down because they're not going anywhere. But their armor that is usually very pristine and shiny, you can see sort of actively rust is eating away at the armor and chunks of, their body is gone.
Oh.
The weapons you pick up, well, obviously they'll work. You're gonna be able to fight with these, but they also have sort of like bits taken out of them and rust coming in from the handle and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say they were just around the door area, so you're able to pick them up without using too much movement.
And those bodies are like clearly dead. They're dead.
They're dead.
Okay.
They're dead.
Visibly dead.
Yeah. Yes. Tiefling kid. There we go. Now we have spots for everyone. Okay. So, what do you do, Mira? You have a whole turn in front of you, minus 5 feet.
So you said the guards have armor.
It's very so being just looking at it, the rust is eating away at it. They do have armor, but it has been destroyed to a point that it's not usable.
Okay.
Like you could put it on, but it's not going to protect you.
And she can see the monsters.
Yeah, you can see them. They are distracted, just munching away on all this metal here.
Okay, and each tile has how many feet? 5?
5. So each
How
tile
are
is
we
5 feet.
doing diagonals?
I'm gonna say that this would be 5 feet, and that would also be.
Oh.
So it's just a diagonal.
There's a ruler if you want to check how far you're traveling.
Oh, how do you do that?
There is a ruler, yeah. You just click on the ruler option.
There's like a little option here. I'll try and pick
Got it. No, I see it.
Yeah, and you can literally just makes life.
So
Okay, well she's gonna go here then.
go there. All right, there is a table there. Obviously, I'm assuming are you like going under it? Or are you going?
Oh, she
over
won't
it?
fit under it. Actually, no, she'll go here. She'll go here.
Go there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have you make a stealth check. I'll go ahead and move you
Ooh.
there. I'm gonna have you make a stealth check.
Okay.
You're not getting any kind of disadvantage or anything, so just go ahead and roll.
I have
stealth.
+4. 16. I got a nat 12.
Sick. And then perception would be this. Don't mind me. Being unorganized is just part of the game.
It's part of the job.
It adds to the experience, as some might say.
It's 1,000.
What did you say you got?
I got 16, not 12, +4.
Okay. So, as you're walking up, and which one are you going for? Let me find the page.
The one that's right in
You're
front
going.
of her.
You said the one right in front of you. All right, that one. Okay. Right. The one right in front of you, does not notice you.
Sick.
However, the one right here does.
Okay.
So that one notices you and sort of makes a screeching noise.
Oh.
I've already had them rolled initiative. It makes a screeching noise. It notices you. You are visible to all the enemies. You still have your action and bonus action.
Okay. Action. She is going to attack the one right in front of her.
Okay.
And
Go
she
ahead.
rage.
Yes. So raging is a bonus action. If you want to bonus action rage and then attack to get the rage attack bonus, you can do that.
Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna rage bonus action and attack action.
Okay. So, yep, you go ahead and you rage, and you're gonna go ahead and attack this guy. Roll to hit, sorry.
Just 1d20.
Yes, roll a d20 plus whatever you have add to hit. So plus 6, I think.
Or what? Where did you get the 6? Oh, unarmed
So
strike.
Yeah, so you're rolling strength plus proficiency.
22.
22 to hit? Yeah, that absolutely.
I would
These guys
say.
are 14. Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage then.
It's 1d20 or?
Damage is what? You said you picked up a hand axe?
A hand axe, yeah.
Check what the damage for a hand axe is. I'm pretty sure it's just 1d6 plus
is
your
1d6.
strength modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1d6 plus
So,
Okay.
1d6 plus 4 for you.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, ignore that. 1d6 plus 4?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get 4? My strength modifier is plus 3.
Is it plus 3? I lied. 1d6 plus 3.
9.
Yeah,
You crit.
Wait,
I
did
win.
you crit?
It was a nat 6 plus my 3, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a crit damage.
No. Critical damage happens on the rolling 2 hit. It doesn't happen on the damage.
Oh, got it.
So you deal 9 damage. Thing.
Plus 2 for my rage, I think.
Plus 2 from rage. Oh yeah, you're raging. Yes. Okay.
So 11.
God. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Plus 11. You pull out a hand axe and actually, you know what? You tell me how you do this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but wait, how much health do the things have? How much damage is she doing?
You're
Is this just a
dealing,
straight up execution, or?
So these creatures are starved and hungry. They're very weak. You kill this thing in 1 hit.
Okay, yeah. So she's got this hand axe. Now that all 3 of them have noticed her, she is taking mighty swing to the one in front of her. She is ripping entirely through it. I don't think it has a head, so she can't be
It
headed.
does have a head.
Oh, it does have a head. Oh, she'd be a head to that shit. And then on the swing back, she just slices completely body.
Yeah. This one is dead. That's dead.
That was overkill.
Yeah, well, yeah, a little bit, yeah, it's dead. Okay. Alright. Attica, it is your turn. You hear the sound of inside the thing. The inner door is unlocked, so you don't have to squeeze your body through anything. But you hear the sound from inside the thing. You hear the high-pitched squealing. I'm gonna say you would know that sounds like a rust monster. Well learned you are. And then you hear this high-pitched scream, and then the sound of death. The sound of something you can only describe as something being killed.
Okay. I'm going to have a positive attitude on that and hope that bad things
Holy
will die.
fucking shit, I did it.
I don't know.
I killed a thing. Overkilled a
There are
thing.
2 routes I can go here.
Yep, you have through here, and this isn't a door. I've decided that's a window.
Okay.
But this is a door thing that you can just walk through. It's not locked.
Okay. So I can't get to an enemy this round, I don't think.
Do you have 30 feet of movement?
Yeah, I've got 30.
So if you move here, that's 15, and then if you move there, that's 10.
Well, you
Which
don't
is
want to
25.
move on the enemy, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
15 and 10. So you can, yeah, you can get, well, to do that, you'd have to hop over this cart, which I would have you make an acrobatics check for. Is that okay with you?
I love an acrobatics check. I don't do
Okay.
well on it, but I love an acrobatics check. I'll
All right, go ahead.
Why do I roll
14?
so poorly on all of the things I'm good at?
Plus 6 to
I mean, the plus
acrobatics.
6 is so crazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna say just DC 10 to hop over a stationary cart. That's fine. You hop over it. You're able to get to where you want to go, which is right here.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You just burst open this door round a corner, and come face to face with this monster, who also immediately notices you.
Okay. I wasn't trying to be
They're-
subtle.
They are aware of the dangers around.
Right. So, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
don't
man.
have a stick to hit it with.
No, you do not. Go ahead and roll to hit.
What's my...
You would add your dex, right? So that just be
I have my
plus.
deck. Oh dear.
A 6. Okay. You try to punch it, and it feels just like punching metal. You get your bonus action to also attack unarmed
Yeah,
strike.
yeah. I have my bonus attack to...
Hey, Kato Pip, thanks for the follow. Hope you're enjoying this
You're
stream.
just punching metal, baby.
Things
You're
have
just
picked up a little bit now.
Ow. I should have done the other
Feel
one
free
to
to leave a message in the chat.
you rolled 2 2s in a row.
Yeah, I'm not rolling good today.
RNG
I-
was
I'm really not.
really okay.
The dice are not in your favor.
They're not. It's because my dice are mad I'm not rolling them.
I'm sorry to the physical dice. Yeah, you do a real quick. You've punched things before. You do a real quick 1-2. It feels like just like punching a metal wall. Sherry, it is your turn in initiative. You're not here. I just wanted to check in. Are you still just leisurely walking towards the shack?
Yes.
Okay.
Just having a
Cool.
little stomp along.
So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can just put you. Can I put you outside the map? Yeah, that's good. We're gonna give it a counter of one more. So next turn will be there. Next time your turn comes around, you'll be right there.
Yep.
He's making his way.
Cannot win.
Okay. Number 3 is this one. The one you just tried to punch, Attica, is going to go ahead and attack you.
Come at me, bitch.
Yeah. So it's going to be like that. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. You do a quick 1-2 on this thing. It immediately tries to bite back at you. You just sort of backstep out of its way from being able to attack you. Fairly certain it just gets the one attack, so it misses. Just misses. Room, it is your turn. You're in this room with this scared, crying tiefling kid.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna, before I obviously stride into combat, I'm gonna offer him a mineral, a snack.
What kind of mineral? Hold on. I'm gonna have you make a check to see what kind of mineral. What kind of mineral are you trying to give him? Is it just like a normal iron, or
Yeah, probably just an iron.
are you like holding it out for him to take, or are you just like
yeah. They kind
no
of like
word?
they kind of just like it almost looks like they're going to punch him, but they just hold the rock out in front of themselves.
So it looks
Then
like you're gonna
pretend
punch
it's
him. The kid immediately recoils in fear, and goes over deeper into the corner. Can I move this? This squibble? I cannot. He's over here now.
That's
just
fine.
wanted
They
to get
did
away.
their job. He clearly just. Yeah, that's fine. That's not my fault. How many feet can I move? Let me double check. I can move 30.
Yeah. You can get there on attack. To be just
Yeah.
diagonal.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And this
You'd
is
also have to
just
pop over the
arm,
cart.
right? Oh, okay.
Um,
Am I making an
You-
acrobatics check?
yes, because you're hopping over this cart here.
1d20 minus 2. I got a 12.
Yeah, it was just D10. You're just hopping over a stationary. You watch Attica do this and immediately do what she did. You end up where you are.
Brilliant.
And what? Hold on, let me check. Not that I don't know. You have a hammer on your sheet.
Mhm.
You can use that if you want to.
Bet. Okay.
There's just a hammer lying around. There you go.
Okay.
Hammer.
What's my 2 hit on my hammer?
0.
0. Yeah, I thought so. Wanted to double check. So I will roll a d20. 14. Does a 14 hit?
Does hit. Roll damage.
Does it? Brill. 1d4 minus 2 bludgeoning damage.
Mhm. So maximum 2 damage.
Yeah. I got 1 damage.
Okay, yeah. You do in fact hit this monster.
I'm like
Attica,
little
you're
bonk.
trying to punch metal. You see Shroom pick a hammer up off a table and just boom. The beast is obviously a little stunned that just happened, but more or less okay. Speaking of the beast, let's see. What's your AC, Shroom?
Shroom is 12, I think.
Okay.
Because they won't have armor, right? Oh, they won't have.
Does a 20 hit?
Assume.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure.
Oh no, my AC is 16. Never mind. Ignore me.
Okay. I see. 3 damage. As this creature just you bonking on the head, it like does a little shake and then bites your arm.
Okay, that's fine. I'm now at 7 out of 10 HP.
Oh shit, wait. Rust metal. That's a thing. I realized. Okay, so I just read this and I knew it the whole time. I just wanted to bring it in as a surprise now. Rust metal. Any non-magical weapon made of metal that hits the dealing damage, the weapon takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to damage rolls. If the penalty drops to -5, the weapon is destroyed. So you will have now a hit, Dreamy Shroom with the hammer. You'll have a -1, and then Mira, you will also have a -1 on your hand axe that you have to hit.
Okay.
Or -1 penalty to damage rolls, not to hit. Sorry. So it's just -1 to penalty to damage rolls. So Shroom, it is now -3 when you roll damage, and Mira, when you roll damage, it's just going to be -1.
Okay.
So turns. Mira, top of the order. It's your turn.
So
okay.
hang on. Recap me on how much damage do each of the monsters have taken?
So, this one's taken 1 damage, and this one's taken none damage.
Okay, she's
So what
going
damage you done
to.
here?
What did you say?
Oh, I said I dealt 1 damage. Are you proud of me?
Oh, so proud. She's going to attack. How do I like?
This is 1 and this is 2.
If you
Okay, she's
quickly
gonna
press
attack
button,
monster number 2.
Okay. Let me move you. I'm assuming you're just gonna move there.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Sick. Go ahead and roll to hit. It'll be a +5, because your strength is only 3.
I'm rolling 1d.
Yes, so 1d20 plus 3, 5, plus 5. 1d20 plus 5.
18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. So it will be 1d6 plus 3 minus 1. So 1d6 plus 2. Oh, plus 4 because you have an additional plus 2 from
I was
rage.
gonna say rage. 6. That was sad.
6 damage to this one. All right.
No.
Yeah, you gash this thing's metal body open. You notice as your weapon hits the creature's body, it is the rust that you saw like moving and growing on the arm is growing on the blade of this weapon.
Oh.
This weapon isn't going to last forever. You might, if you get enough good strikes in, be able to kill these before you have to just pugilist violence.
Got it.
But you gash the side of this creature open. That's your turn. Unless there's anything else you want to do.
No, I'm satisfied with that.
Attica, it is your turn. The creature in front of you, you watch your fellow tabaxi that is like twice your size or something, walk up and gash side of this creature open.
I'm gonna punch this motherfucker again because punching
ahead.
metal works really well.
If you do it enough times, it might just work.
Exactly.
Forgot my modifier. It's 4. Does a 16 hit?
The 16 does hit. Do you want to roll your bonus action hit
Yeah, roll my
before
bonus.
rolling damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so 8 hits. Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage for everything. And I'm pretty sure it's what?
It's 1d4
So rolling,
moment for
so
each.
it's 1d4 plus your dex, so it's 4. So rolling it all in one would be 2d4 plus 8.
Yeah. That would
15 damage. Alright, tell me how you kill this thing.
Does it have a face?
It does have a face. Yes, I'm sorry, it's very small, but if you give a moment, I can send what this creature looks like. Let's do this so that you know what you're up against better. Here, I made a new channel. As soon as it uploads, this is what a rust monster looks like.
Ooh.
Oh,
Holy shit.
delightful.
Taste.
So, I am going to punch it directly in the face to knock its mouth
Okay.
open. And then I'm going
Yeah.
to reach my arm into its mouth and grab at its throat and pull its organs out.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm going to say this thing gets distracted from Mira gouging its side. You punch one of its mandibles off of its mouth. I'm gonna say you don't pull its organs out, but as a tabaxi, if you reach in, you can claw its throat to the point where it's just spitting rust-colored blood, and it collapses over dead.
Sick enough for me.
Okay, Cherry,
And shitty.
you're right there. You're here. You're actually on the map now. So you hear noises coming from inside. What do you do? Bradley.
Sorry, I disconnected for a second. Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are on the map now. You're here. How do I ping? You're here. You're the yellow dot all the way on the right. You can now use your movement speed to move. What are you doing?
So I am going here. Second round and move 25.
You can dash to move 50.
Yeah.
I
You
will
can't
go.
move through a wall, but you can move
I'll go there.
there.
Yes,
Okay.
ideally you'd do something like that.
Okay. There you go. You are there. Anything else? You have any tricks up your sleeve?
Could I walk and then fly?
Could you what?
What's your flying speed?
Can I walk and then fly after walking?
Yeah, you can fly that
Right.
little bit if you want to.
Let's fly an extra far. We'll go here.
What, your flying speed's 4?
Our flying speed's fine. Still got no armor.
Oh, okay. So you just
So you can
moved
move 80 feet
50.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just moved 50, so you have 30 additional feet. So you
So
can
move,
get
like,
you can get inside. Or do you want to go to where are you going?
I'll just go inside here.
All right, there you are.
up some
you you walk in through the door and you see the 2 dying dead rust monsters and the rest of these people here. You see Attica's arm coated in just rust colored blood. You see Mira looking just absolutely batshit. Weapons and armor corroded. Over here are just 2 dead bodies of guards.
Um,
I don't think you can do anything else because you used your action to dash, but you're in the building now.
yeah, I'm here. I can see the little weird, ugly dust thing. Rust thing.
All right. Shroom, it is your turn.
Okay, well, going tried and true, I'm going to bonk him. Actually, I'm going to melee him without a weapon.
Okay.
I think
I'm
I
pretty
have
sure that
higher damage without a weapon.
I actually don't think you deal any damage because your strength is -2, and unless you're a monk, your unarmed strike is just whatever your strength is.
Full stop, I'm gonna deal no damage.
So
bonk him
roll
anyway,
to hit, and then it's
Yeah.
1d4 -3.
1d. 20. Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not.
Oh.
Okay.
You try
I'm
and
gonna
hit this.
not bonk.
Yeah, you try and hit this thing on the head again, and it sort of backs up a little bit, and then is going to go ahead and make an attack at you, which will be. Does a 19 hit?
Barely.
I'm sure. Let me check its damage. I did know its damage. Okay. 3 damage to you.
Okay, so I'm 5.
You're on 5 HP?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Back to the top of the order. Mira, it's your turn.
Okay, Mira's going to attack the other bitch.
Move towards it. Make an attack roll.
Five?
Yes, +5.
22!
You hit, and then it's going to be 1d6 +3, because it has a -2 to damage due to the rust.
What about my rage? +5?
So yeah, so you have +5 and it's -2, so
Oh,
it's
got
just
it.
+3.
Okay.
So 1d6.
7.
7 damage. All right, yeah. You are just tearing through these monsters. Shreen, what are you doing?
I'm making a box.
You're just tearing through these monsters. You're throwing gashes in them. There you go. Slice through the side of it. Attica, it is your turn. This
Alright.
here is like a deposit of metal. You shouldn't have too much of an issue just going around it if you want to, but if you want to roll acrobatics to jump over it and look sick as fuck, you can
Yeah, I
also
think
do that.
that's what I want to do.
Roll
Jump
for the
over
bit.
it. Roll
I think
acrobatics.
I care more. My acrobatics rolls are so bad. But anyway, I care more about looking sick as hell.
Okay, so before you fully roll, I'm gonna say it's a DC 14. DC 14
Okay.
to jump both over this metal pile, but the creature as well.
Okay.
Oh no.
So you
Oh my.
try to jump over the metal pile and end up falling directly onto the creature.
Oh.
I'm not gonna do any kind of a mechanical hubbub, but I am gonna say you are on this creature's back. You
Oh.
fall prone. It's not gonna get an attack of opportunity or anything, but you are not able to attack this turn unless you want to jump off of the creature's back. Which will take. You're on it. You're currently on it.
Can I take my attacks while I am on it, or do I have to get off?
If you want to attack this thing while you are currently on it, I'm gonna have you make a grapple check or roll with disadvantage.
Okay, I can I jump off of it and then I still have movement, so can I jump off of it and then make my attack?
Yeah, so you used 15 movement, 10 movement to get there? Yeah, you can jump off of it. I'm gonna say that's going to use a bonus action just for a penalty of rolling so lowly.
Yeah.
But you can still make a main hand attack.
Alright. I'm gonna try to punch this thing.
Punch it. Get it.
Come on.
I believe.
Oh no.
6 does not hit. Oh my god.
Attica is having a bad day.
Attica is
Attica
having
is
a
having
bad
a bad day. Instead of you jumping off, it sort of shakes and you slide off to one side, and you try and stand up and punch it again. You again are just punching metal.
Yeah.
Sherry, it is your turn.
Yes. So the equipment I have on my character sheet, do I have it now or presumably we have none of that shit?
You do not, but there are, I'll say you have a sickle on your character sheet. I'll say you can pick up a sickle off of the ground that just is around you. So you have a sickle if you want to roll damage with that.
Okay, so yeah, I will dash over to
Okay. 'Cause you have,
little bro.
you have 40 feet while moving, and then you have to stop flying and attack. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, so yeah, I'll stop flying and then swing at little bro with my sickle.
So that'll be a +4 to hit. Roll 1d20 +4. $22 does hit. Yeah, so
Nice.
roll damage. It'll be 1d4 +2.
but I just say I'm gonna hit.
You good?
Is it 12? Or did I mess up?
So
You're rolling 1d4 plus 2.
Okay, right, I'm so confused.
So you would roll just like, I'll put a space so it doesn't actually roll. Just that, without the space between the exclamation mark and the R. Alright, 3 damage.
Ooh.
Little bro got absolutely slaughtered.
Sure
Yep.
did.
And then that'll have, that weapon in your hand now will have a 2 damage. Mira, the weapon in your hand has a -3 to damage.
Okay.
Shroom, it is your turn.
okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll to bonk again.
Okay.
So that is.
Just 1d20, and then it'll be 1d4 minus 3.
14 hit.
14 does hit.
This damage is tragic. I did one.
Oh,
You did, hey, you did a damage!
you did damage!
Dude,
Yeah! Go
This
Shroom!
thing is just getting bugged.
What were the odds?
This thing is just getting punched.
It is
and
gangbang.
slashed. And then it just like turns towards the weakest, the thing that thinks it's weakest, and it just gets bonk. Okay, so this guy has
It ain't much,
creatures
but it's honest work.
all around it. Mira, you did the most damage to it. It's going to go ahead and attack you.
Okay.
So there's that. Wow. Yeah. How's that nat 1 feel? Does that feel good? Yeah, it is just really it's really fucking disoriented, dude. It looks towards you and it like makes a biting motion, but not in your direction, but not on anything. These things are obviously starved. Like they are just weak as shit, hungry. And I will say you guys do see sort of a burrow hole, assumedly that these creatures came out of here. It doesn't hit Mira, it's your turn.
Hey, my hit dice is 1d12. I just noticed.
On hand axes, so your hit
Got
dice is for short rest when you heal.
Got it. Okay, I'm a little silly. I don't know how this works yet. Cool.
It's okay, we'll figure it out.
I'm gonna roll 1d20 plus 5. Oh, 7.
7 does not hit.
Are there
Yep,
any
7 does.
Are there any bonus actions or anything I can take?
You can bonus action end your rage, but
Nah, well, I mean, unless I get hit, my rage is over anyway.
yeah, if you don't get hit by the
Someone hit
next
me.
time it's your turn.
I
Someone
will
just
hit you if you
falling
want.
on
I will hit you if you want.
We'll figure it out.
On your next
Attica,
turn.
it is your turn.
All right. We all know what Attica's gonna do.
Punch
gonna
the
punch
shit
her
out of
in
this
the
guy.
Run away. Hide.
Uh, 10 doesn't hit, but you can do
Yeah.
your unarmed
Yeah.
strike.
Or-
My
I really
God,
Oh,
I really just
God.
can't roll.
what is? This feels a
It's
little
because I'm
unfair.
a DM, so I have the DM dice curse.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah. Nothing happened.
Nothing.
Sherry, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, it's my turn.
No, It's Sherry's turn. Bradley.
Ah, right. So
Sorry, I thought you said John. Not true.
I did
let's
not.
give it another whack with the sickle.
Okay.
A waxicle.
So you'll just do 1d20 plus 4. Okay.
Nice.
That does hit. And then you're gonna do 1d4
Nice.
plus 1 because you have a -1 damage mod.
Did you say +1?
Plus 1, yeah. So 1d4 plus 1. That is a 1d20.
Wrong thing.
I saw it said 17 damage, and just no expression changed on my face. In my head, I was just that didn't happen.
There we go.
Okay, 4 damage.
I'll take 4. I'll take 4.
Not bad.
Not bad at
You
all.
rake your sickle across where you assume this thing's head would connect to its neck. It's not looking great. It is looking really bad. Shroom, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm.
You have -4 to the damage. I'm gonna say since
Yeah.
you can deal 0 damage with it, the hammer, the last time you hit it, the head of it just disintegrated off. You dealt 1 damage, and the hammer is now gone.
I'm still going to roll to hit cardboard with the hilt of the hammer, even though it's going to deal 0 damage.
Yeah,
Which might
it'll
actually
do.
work in my favor, because it's still
So,
going to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you can manage to hit, I'll say that'll let cardboard continue her rage.
Hell yeah.
It's not gonna deal any damage, but it'll let you continue the rage.
In the system.
Oh no, I
What
did
is
not
your
roll.
AC?
Me?
Yeah,
14.
Yeah, I did.
14. Yeah, even if you were. Yeah, well, are you letting yourself get hit,
Yeah.
cardboard? I'm gonna say you wouldn't really have to roll, I suppose, because they're not trying to dodge.
That's fine then, yeah. I kind of bonk.
Yeah, she just gotta like mogs. Mira just like looks over and then just turns back to the rust monster.
I'll say hitting your
It's
friend
like a
is
bristling
okay. It's
Took
sort
her
of
off
instead
guard.
of rolling to hit, because you're using your turn to hit, we're gonna say mechanically that's how. Narratively, I'm gonna say Mira, you look at this small, helpless goblin creature with just teeth gouges in its body, and that fuels your rage into the next turn.
Hell yeah.
And then the Ronster is gonna go, and it's going to. It'll attack Shroom because
Oh,
of just
no.
how weak and
Oh.
pathetic you are.
It's fine, I've got 5 health. It shouldn't kill me.
Oh no.
16 hit?
It does not.
Oh.
16 doesn't hit you?
No, so it draws, which means I'd win.
No, I'm pretty
No,
sure if it rolls AC.
AC it hits.
Yeah, if.
Ah.
Also, how do you have 16 AC without any armor? That's insane.
Oh, without armor, I think I'm at like 12.
Okay, so no, it does hit you. It hits you either way, it's fine. What's its plus the damage? 1. So you have 5 HP?
Yes.
Oh no.
It deals 7 damage.
Oh no.
So, Shroom, you hit this thing a lot. It, in its delirious last stand, I suppose, it's going to make another bite attack on you, and you lose consciousness. Next time it's your turn, I'll have you make a death saving throw. And how we're going to do this with death saves, we're not going to make them in front of. We're going to do a private roll. I don't think we're going to have to, because I don't think Mira, Attica, and Sherry are going to miss, considering how low this HP is. I don't have it set up right now, but in the future, that's how we're gonna do it. Mira, it's yours.
If Mira wasn't raging before, Mira's fucking raging now. Hey, rolling. By the way, Mira also picked up a small blade near the door. Will that have rusted, or do you need to use the tool for it to have rusted?
It's only to use it. So if you want to use this, like, what, short sword?
Sure.
Which will just be 1d6. You can use the short sword and it won't take the damage penalty. So it'll
Awesome.
be 1d20 plus 5, and then that hits 1d6 plus 5. Wait, are you proficient in short swords?
How do I know that?
I'm going to check.
Asking for a friend.
Oh, simple weapons? Yeah.
Simple weapons? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's 1d6 plus 5 then.
Okay. 10.
10 damage? How do you do this?
Oh, she drives this short sword into the rust let's say the rust monster tried to snap at her again. It bit Shroom and then it turned back to her. It tried to snap at her again, and while it's snarling and snapping, she drives the short sword into its mouth through its body, and just pulls her arm back out, and it's just coated in blood and rust.
Yeah, absolutely. This thing will try and take another bite at you. You shove your sword into its body and fuck shit up in there.
Yeah.
You let go, you leave the sword in there. It's rusted and gone anyway, but this beast is dead. Shroom
We win!
is also on the ground. Attica, I'll say you're standing right next to them. Shroom got bit and then fell onto the ground. I will. You guys are still. I'm gonna have you, whoever to stabilize Shroom, so we don't have to do death saves.
I'm
to
pretty sure he's
roll
stabilized
a-
immediately once combat ends.
Oh, is it? Great. No, you're fine. You're stable.
Yeah, I just don't get much on my own.
Yeah, you are unconscious.
You're-
So the monsters are dead. There's a lot of rusted and eaten ore. The weapons you were using are actively falling apart. But you did win the battle.
Oh, yeah.
After, is there anything anyone wants to do right now?
I think Attica lets someone else. Actually, no. Attica picks up Shroom immediately in one arm.
Aw. Shroom's just being cradled.
Yeah,
Shroom's
just
dead.
Attica's just holding Shroom.
And Sherry will wipe some blood of the rust bug thing off her hand. Just got like smother it on her face.
God,
Oh,
Sherry.
the whopping. Shroom is actively crying over their bunk hammer being broken.
Oh,
Shroom is passed out.
He's
Was
crying in his dreams.
Was Shroom not?
Crying in the. Are you so Attica? Do you wake Shroom up? Like, do you try and bring Shroom back to you, or you just?
A medicine check can only stabilize. A medicine check can't bring someone
Right.
back up.
No, I
So-
believe it's a help. It's the help action, is it not?
Maybe. Let me check. Because I know it is in Baldur's Gate 3, but I don't think it is in 5e.
Might not be in 5e.
I think it's just you have to heal back up in any way to be able to come back to. So you are unconscious. So after a bit, just a couple seconds pass, you guys are still just sort of sitting and bathing in the post-battle whatever. The tiefling kid here sort of peeks his head out of the doorway. This doorway. Sees the dead rust monsters, looks at you guys sort of wide-eyed, and then immediately just runs past you out the door. As he does that, you hear metallic footsteps approaching the thing, the fucking, what is it called? A shack. You hear metallic footsteps approaching the shack, and opening the doors, bursting through quickly, is just a swarm of different armed guards. They go through, immediately come in, they're ready for battle. Does anyone say anything as these armed guards finally show up?
Go ahead.
Attica immediately goes, "Hello, you have defeated the enemy."
Mira's just. But
Go ahead. No, you interrupt me.
Mira's just kind of in fucking bewilderment. She looks at them, looks at like the carcasses around her, looks at Shroom, and she just looks at the guards with this expression of, "What the sweet fuck took you so long?" Like, she's pissed.
Yeah, you're still raging.
Yeah, she's pissed.
Attica, you say we have defeated the enemy, and the guards, just armed, weapons in hand, look at the corpses of the rust monsters, and then they look back at you with your decaying weapons, and they point their weapons at you guys. They drop your weapons.
Mira is a
Holding no
fucking weapon.
Oh yeah,
well,
Mira doesn't have a weapon.
No,
Sherry and Mira does.
She still has her hand axe, I guess.
Yeah, so the hand axe and short sword you have are like decaying and rusting.
She left the short sword in the body.
Oh yeah, short sword's gone. You still have the hand axe that's actively rusted away.
I think she would drop her hand axe and prepare her claws. She wouldn't actively threaten them, but she would have her claws out. She wouldn't be beans.
Still in battle mode.
Yeah, she wouldn't be beans mode right now.
All right.
She'd be means mode.
You have guards pointing various weaponry at you, telling you the sickle.
Is Shroom not?
So Sherry is just pissed off at taking this long. So she's gonna initiate her rage because she has that, and she's gonna throw a sickle at one of the guards.
Oh fucking god, Sherry.
Okay. Yeah, man. That makes sense. You can do that. Roll to hit. I'm gonna say this is an improvised weapon attack because you're throwing it. So
Right.
you're not going to roll with proficiency, you're just going to roll 1d20 plus 2.
Alright.
Swear to god. Oh.
Let me check
Yeah.
what the AC would be of an armed guard.
Swear to god, Sherry, if we have to fight these fucking guards
So-
now.
That's not taking so long.
You throw your sickle at one of these guys, roll damage.
Oh.
I'm not bad.
Okay, yeah. You throw this weapon, and these guards are, armed and wearing armor, it sticks into one of the shoulders of the guys. He screams out, and then the rest of the guards sort of like take a step towards everyone they have spears and halberds and javelins and stuff. They're pointing their weapons at all of you. And they are going to you throw your weapon. The guy, it sticks into this guy's shoulder. He screams out. He drops. They take a step towards all of you really quick. No longer have any weapon.
Mira's gonna take just one step forward, like kind of angle her body to the side. She's gonna put a hand up toward them. She's gonna go, listen. We just took care of shit that shouldn't have been our problem. While you guys were moseying your way on over here. We don't have time for this. Because that one, the small one, has nearly died dealing with something that you should have dealt with forever ago.
To
So,
emphasize the point, Shroom's tongue is hanging out.
yeah.
Nestle.
Roll intimidation DC 15.
So what am I doing?
So it'll be 1d20 plus your intimidation
0.
is 0. So it'll just be 1d20 and you're trying to get a 15 or higher.
7. Shit.
7. You say this, a couple of the guards sort of like look at each other a little bit, but most of them are we don't have time for this, whatever. The guy who got stabbed in the shoulder, still like shaking, he pulls the sickle out and throws it to the ground. Oh yeah? You know what you will have time for?
Mom?
Round 'em up.
Was that a
Follow me.
question?
He doesn't finish. He's just obviously he wasn't expecting to get attacked. He tells the other guards to round you up, so they are pointing like various weaponry at you and forcing you to follow them. They sort of have you in the center of a group of people, and they're walking you, following this guy. Does anyone resist?
Mira. Absolutely.
Okay.
She's
I'm
still
sure,
raging.
Same with Sherry, she's raging.
So, if you guys are going to resist, tell me how. Like, what are you doing? They walk up to you, they sort of circle around behind you.
She's making herself as big as possible, like if they're trying to poke weapons at her, she's like batting them away. She's 7 feet tall. So she's kind of protecting Attica, because Attica's still holding Shroom. So she is like putting herself between the guards and Attica and Shroom. She's not worried about Sherry. So she's just trying to bat these weapons away, making herself as big as possible.
Okay, Sherry, what are you doing?
So basically, same. Make herself look, intimidating, look big. She's also showing her fangs that she has, and her claws, and sort of like flapping her wings, kind of
Mira doesn't want to
intimidate 'em.
attack anyone, but she doesn't want to let them get towards Shroom either.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Screaming.
Sherry just doesn't care. She's angry. She just wants blood.
So you, if you're refusing to move, they are going to go ahead and swings at you.
Oh.
One of them, Mira, you're refusing to move. They're just going to sort of turn their weapon and try to hit you with the non-part of it,
Okay.
just to sort of get you moving. Does a 6 hit?
My armor class?
Yeah.
Yeah, God, no.
Yeah, no. So they sort of just try and hit you. They obviously weren't trying to put too much force behind it because they accidentally stopped the weapon before it hit you, so they made the motion of hitting you and didn't actually hit you. Sherry, I'm going to have them pretty much do the same. No, actually, you stabbed a guy. Uh, they might try and poke you a bit. So, does a 15 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So they, instead of like hitting you with the blunt end of their weapon, they're just sort of going to um jab at you, not lethally, but enough to just sort of hopefully a motivator to get you moving. So let me do that. 4 damage. So you take 4 damage as one of these guys, like you're getting all big and stuff, and this guy sort of just like stabs you in the side. Get moving!
So will my
There's a,
AC now go down to 10?
your AC does not go down. Your
Your max
HP.
AC.
Sorry, your HP goes down.
Okay.
I thought you said AC. Uh, but there are a lot of guards here, just because there's guards around the door, and just in the room, there's probably 5 or 6 guards. So let me go ahead and draw these guys out. Because we're not just gonna follow them. No, why would we just follow the guards? That's not a good enough color. All right.
Okay, wait, what
Guard.
happened to the child in the back room, by the way?
Oh, he immediately ran away.
Oh, okay, he
So
ran
take
away.
him to the back
Yeah.
room.
Got it.
Okay. Dreamy. Yep. So they are sort of like this. There's guards here. All the gray dots are guards. And then there's just a lot out here. So, Sherry, just for your information, this guy is the guy that stabbed you. And Mira, this guy is the guy that tried to hit you with the butt of his weapon.
Got it.
So, Attica, what are you doing?
Oh, Attica is pretty passive at this point. She has some ulterior motives when it comes to being in this prison. So she isn't making herself like big. They're not like engaging the
Right.
like the guards. They're just kind of waiting for instruction.
Yeah. One of the guards just sort of like motions his spear at the other guy who just stabbed Sherry. Are you gonna get moving, or are we gonna have to stab you too?
I would prefer to keep my skin intact.
Then get moving. They're
So-
motioning towards the door.
Attica has a deep internal conflict and then starts moving.
Yeah, you start moving out. These 2 guards here are going to just sort of spears pointed at your back, follow you out of the door. Mira, Sherry, you see one of the people you just won this battle with, obeying the commands here and just walking out the door.
Yeah, Mira's gonna follow pretty closely behind Attica, but she is like looking around at the guards. You know, she's letting them know that they didn't win.
They fucked up.
Yeah. She's not gonna let them push her around, so to say, when it comes to like. I mean,
Yeah,
in this
they didn't
situation,
win this conflict.
yeah, in this
But, like, I feel
situation
you.
where there's fucking monsters and they're the quote unquote heroes, she's not gonna put up with that behavior. So yeah,
Yeah.
she's following Attica, but she's like turning, looking at everyone, coming down out of her rage a little bit.
Yeah, so your rage ends. Sherry, your rage doesn't end because you were but Mira, your rage ends, you follow Attica out of the place, so just shoot, shoot, shoot. There you go. These guys all move these 4 fellas. I don't think I can move the scribbles, but I can. Oh, I can move them. Sick. Bam. Perfect. Oh, great. Good. Exactly. So yeah, they're following you, spears pointed. Sherry, you're still raged because you were stabbed. Are you following these people, or are you going to keep resisting?
So she's gonna just basically lock eyes with the guy that she stabbed. She's gonna laugh at him in the face, and she's gonna wait a second. She's gonna pretend to attack him, and then just carry him and start walking behind the others.
So you're going to pretend to attack this guy and then just go ahead and walk?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you like make a you feign an attack, and the guy is going to hit you with the blunt end of your weapon for being, I don't know, disobedient. So you feign an attack, you start walking. He's going to try. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Damn!
She did.
That's 10 damage as this guy just like fucking beams you in the back of the head with his weapon. What HP are you at?
1.
1? Yeah. You hit the ground for a second, and then the 2 guards next to you sort of pick you up by the arms and carry you to follow. You're sort of in a delirious kind of state.
Worth it.
Yep. I am going to go ahead and say that's this map. You guys did it. That was the encounter.
Woo!
Congrats.
Let's go.
Let's
I'm gonna
fucking
move everyone
go.
back here.
Only one of us got knocked out. Successful combat.
2.
All right. So, as you guys are being led, you are, Sherry, you're being carried. Attica, you're just walking. Mira, you're just walking. Shroom, you're also being carried. You're walking into a very large. Let me see if I can do this really quick. I'm just going to check, just so you guys sort of get the gist of what we're looking at here.
In Roll20 or in Discord?
I was gonna say in Discord, but I could do it in Roll20. I have to find the picture.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright, there we go. This is the map of the island, just sort of what I'm working with, what I'm looking at, what I'm imagining, so we're all on the same page. You guys are carried out of the precious metal sector and into the main compound. You are led there. You all would know that this main compound, it's where people go when they don't come back. And especially from the precious metal sector, the main compound is split into 4 areas. As you walk into the main compound, the walls are shining with copper and bronze sort of pipes and different metals. There's very scarce decorations, and outside from the strange shine that the metal gives off, it is just a almost barren office with wooden rickety seats sitting in front of a large mahogany desk with no chair behind it. There is currently no one in here other than you guys and in. You walk in, hold on. One moment. Very sorry. The interruption. you walk into the office. It's shining with a bronze hue, and behind the mahogany desk stands a warforged. He looks like. All right, I can't show you what he looks like. I'll show you what he looks like later. I'll figure it out. I will. But he stands there. The guards walk in. The guard who got stabbed walks up to him. They're talking in a low tone. You can't hear it. And the guard who got stabbed walks out, does a motion for all the guards to leave. They leave you in the room, and the Warforged looks at you and gestures to the very uncomfortable chairs and just says, "Go on, take a seat." We'll go ahead and just leave that right there.